really welcome all of you to this beautiful evening. For me, this is a grace-filled evening. You know why? Because it is because of the grace of God, today 112 youngsters are competent, skilled young people who will be joining the Sri Lankan workforce. And this is a reason for all of us, first of all, to thank God for the numerous graces that He has bestowed on us, and also for each one of you for the cooperation that you will have given us. And my dear young people, it is your day today. Instead of honoring anybody here, of course we honor our honorable minister. We honor you for what? We honor you for your dedication, your hard work. Today you are honored for that. In NVQ system we say a youngster is competent. So far it has been hearing about young people failures. If you ask, if you go through the statistics of Sri Lanka, only 55% of our O-level students get through for advanced level. 55%. Few years back it was below 50%. And out of this 55%, only 43 reach advanced level. And you know what is the percentage of students who are entering the university? 3%. 3% of this 43 get into the university. What happened to the rest? Another 3%, because they have wealth or they have some other means, they get into the private universities. They go abroad or they study in Sri Lanka. What happened to youngsters like this? So Don Bosco is here. Don Bosco is here. Don Bosco has been in Sri Lanka for the last 55 years, taking care of youngsters of this nature. That's why I said, today you are to be honored, my dear young people, because of your dedication, hard work. We find in Sri Lanka many young people, they don't know what to do. They're just loafing around. Even now we have a time, you go behind young people to coax them to start something. But today these youngsters are there who have come here, who have followed these training programs, and they are competent. They are ready to take up life. So you are honored. And the Honorable Minister, we are really honored to have you today, because I think this is the first time as a minister you attend a ceremony of this sort, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a memorable event for you too, and for us, Salesians of Don Bosco. We welcome you, and you are our friend. Your father has been a very great friend and a benefactor of ours, and we hope to continue the same relationship, friendship with you. And you are, I think, the President has trusted you so much, giving you the important responsibility of taking care of the youngsters, which is a very, very great responsibility. And we are there for the youngsters. Don Bosco is for young people. Right now we have 15 centers all over the island catering to hundreds of young people who are in need. So, I hope, my dear parents, you are so happy today. Because you have your youngsters, your sons, daughters receiving a certificate which assures them of a future. You should not be scared of them. Earlier you were worried about them. Today you have youngsters with a certificate, assured them about their competence, skills. They are ready and they have a job opportunities anywhere in the world. So you should be happy. And so, once again, I wish you all the best, and I wish you all a very, very pleasant evening tonight. God bless you. here to tell you something about Don Bosco. Don Bosco was a priest who was born in 1815, so it's 200 years since his birth. And he was from a very poor family. In fact, his father died when he was 2 years old. But this priest, or this youngster, Johnny Bosco, at the age of 9, he had a dream. In the dream, he was told to love youth, loving kindness. That was the key word that was given in youth, given in the dream. And this dream, Don Bosco did not keep for himself. He wanted this dream to continue. Precisely because of that, he founded the Salesian congregation. And today, you will be wondering, Don Bosco founding a Salesian congregation. Today, actually, we are celebrating the feast of St. Francis de Sales. In fact, he has taken the word Salesian from this great saint, St. Francis de Sales, and today is his feast. And so he founded this Salesian congregation, Salesians of Don Bosco. It was about 150 years back that he founded this congregation. And today, we have about 15,000 priests and brothers, as you heard. We are working in over 130 countries. And we also have Salesian sisters also working in Sri Lanka. There are also about 15,000. And we have the cooperators, the past pupils, and many other Salesian family branches. All these present pupils, past pupils, everybody put together, we call this Don Bosco Salesian Youth Movement, or the movement of Salesians. It's a vast family, big numbers. Why? Because we want to work for, we call poor and abandoned youth, poor in several ways, abandoned in several ways. So we want to work for these poor and abandoned youth. Not only that we want to work for them, but we want to work with them. As you heard also already, in Sri Lanka, we are present in about 15 centers, and it was begun by a certain French missionary, Father Henry Remery, in 1956, in a very small way. Actually, I had the privilege of being one of his students. There are very few who had been with him. And it was only in Don Bosco Negombo that we had the first presence of the Salesians. Now we are in the north, in the south, in the central province, in the western province, and many places, working for youth and with youth.
would like to thank all of you for inviting me to be the chief guest at this very important occasion. As you know, I am also an electronic engineer. I studied at St. Peter's College in Bambalapitiya first, had my basic education there, and then I went to USA, where I earned my master's degree in electronic engineering, specializing in telecommunications. So I think this is a very important occasion. The President and the Prime Minister has appointed me as the Minister of Youth Affairs, and I think this is a very good opportunity to work together, because I think, as the Reverend Father said, we had a lot of problems in this country for a long time. We had a lot of divisions and a lot of violence. So I think we need to come together, and we have to face the challenges, cultural and both social challenges that the youth are facing today. So I think for you, getting this education is an important step. If you have this step, nobody can take this away from you. You can go to the world, or you can go to the society, and you can become successful. But in order to be successful, you have to go beyond just learning technical things. You have to know how to behave. You need to be a leader. You need to interact with different people. You need to be patient. So those are the things that you need to learn more. So I would like to tell the parents that your sons and daughters, they have done very well up to now, but you need to work with them to be leaders in this society. We need youth to take responsibility. We need youth to take this country forward. I think you are the future, and we are, as a government, we are ready to help you in any way we can. And also the Reverend Fathers, I think they are working very hard. They have worked very hard for a long time in Sri Lanka, especially my father, former Minister Festus Pereira. He was very supportive of your cause. So he knew the value of education. He knew the value of bringing youth into the society in the proper way. That's why even when I was small, he gave me advice to pursue education. If you have good education, you can actually go out to the world and do anything. So I would like to again thank everybody, and we will work together, because I will be very helpful to you. I will do all that I can to help you to move forward. Thank you very much.